Don't worry about it. Pay her when you get around to it. If it's 2045, we're good with it. Did anybody tell you that?
Tell me.
I don't want to hear what they told you because so far I don't believe anything you're telling.
Sir.
Go ahead, Mr. Ganado. I mean, it's nice they're giving him no ops, but he doesn't deserve that, but that's neither here nor there. Go ahead, tell me what you want to say.
Your Honor, all I have to say is that I believe that he was aware of, if not all of them, most of the wants and warrants out on that he's made a, concerted effort to try to get them cleared up. He wants to get this all behind him. And I believe that, based on his fact that he's mostly a student, and he's only working 30 hours a week at minimum wage or just over minimum wage, that he is under some financial hardship and ask the court to consider that and pass the sentence.
Anything you want to say, sir?
No, sir.
Still can't condone. I still cannot condone your inaction on all these for this long. 100 fines, 250 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 475. This is where you plead to no ops, suspend to be dismissed, true?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to no ops, the possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. I'll then dismiss the suspend. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form today? You guys gotta have these rights forms. Geez, you gotta have these forms signed for me. I mean, if the guy can't read, that's one thing. You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a trial by court or jury. You have the right, you enjoy the presumption of innocence. You enjoy the requirement that people have to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to cross-examine witnesses, bring in your own, use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights. We're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge, no valid operator's license on person. How do you plead? Were you operating a motor vehicle in Gibraltar near Olmsted and Flat Rock, October 18 to 23 at 9:51 p.m.?
Yes.
Did you have a valid license then on your person?
No, sir.
You don't have one now either.
No, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
Sorry.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'm accepting your plea or no ops, dismissing the suspend. What's holding them up here?
It's just a matter of money, Your Honor. He's been in touch with each one of those jurisdictions, that if there's 19 or 20 total, and that at least 19 outstanding tickets he's got on payment plans on every single jurisdiction, and this is the last.
Where do you work?
AT&T.
He's
What
up
do you
to the
do?
wage, $50 an hour. Bro, how many hours a week do you work?
30.
That's not much. How old are you?
Totally.
I'm sorry.
How old are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. 27.
And you're only working 30 or 33 hours a week?
I'm in grad school.
Where are you studying?
I'm over my master's in cybersecurity. I did my undergrad at GDSU.
You're going to get your master's? Yes?
Yes, sir.
And you're conducting your business affairs like this? I hate this. You don't have to apologize. If you intentionally didn't show up, you must have 15 or 18 warrants on here.
Not anymore.
He's on payment plans, Your
Yeah,
Honor.
all big points.
Let me see. Your record was run on July the 8th. Okay? This is the 14th. Have you been to Southfield?
Say it again.
In the last 6 days, have you been to Southfield District Court?
Not in the last.
The Romulus District Court?
No,
The 36th District Court?
no, not in the last 6 days. No.
The Dearborn Heights District Court?
No.
The Southfield District Court, you already said you haven't? You haven't been to Dearborn Heights? How about Ferndale?
No.
Then you haven't taken care of any of these. This lien was run on July the 8th. Why are you coming in here telling me not anymore? Not anymore. You sounded confident, like I can run up Mount Everest on my.
I am confident, sir. I'm put down payments on this.
You got warrants out for your arrest. You might be paid. They might be letting you pay on them, but you have warrants all over. All those places I just mentioned. And they were not, Detroit had about 6 of them. Southfield had 2 of them. Dearborn Heights had 2 of them. And I'm just questioning why somebody that's smart enough to go get a master's would conduct his business affairs like this.
Well, I mean, sir, I did what I was told. I was told to pay what I do every, that I could go and pay less every 2 weeks. That's what I was doing.
Let's just stop this conversation. Because I'm gonna get agitated in a second. I don't want to get agitated. It's been a long morning, long day. You're not telling me some judge over in Southfield, when he issued the warrant or she issued the warrant back on November 8th, 18, said, or 90 days. I will, how much do you have today?
$57.
You pay 50 now. You pay 50 per week. I won't start this until August the 21st. If you do need more time, it's not a problem. You call the court, we'll go on Zoom. I'll be glad to give you an extension. You just gotta come in and talk to me on before the due date, okay? You can either come in person or on phone where we set you up on Zoom calls, okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that total. Look, could you?
Sure, it's $475.
Okay, thank you.
So after you pay 50, you'll owe 4.25.
Okay,
Good luck to you.
thank you.
Darius, Armante, Brandon, 26F, 246-588. You can just bring them up here, sir. I'm just gonna sentence him now. Your appearance,
Peter Granata, P78413, MIBC counsel, Mr. Brandon.
your name?
There's somebody, Brandon?
No, he doesn't have a horrible record. Anything you want to say?
No, Your Honor, I believe that, Mr. Brandon has got some money to pay today, and he'd like the opportunity to be put on a payment plan to get the balance off.
Anything you'd like to say?
No, no.
Hard fine, 70 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 295 or 60 days. How much do you have today? You pay 200 now, and I'll just give you until August 1st to pay the rest. Is that fair? That's another 95. If somehow you don't have the money, call the court, we'll go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension. I wish you well.
I'll borrow the best with him right now, so I don't have to deal with it.
Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Why'd you come back in here with your hat on when he told you not to have your hat on?
Oh, sorry, sir.
Darius Armante Brandon, file 2-6F-246-588. Your name?
There's somebody, Brandon.
Are you telling me you can't read?
Harry.
Oh, Your Honor, Peter Granata, P78413, MIBC counsel for Mr. Brandon.
For purpose. For purposes of arraignment, does he stand in way formal reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now he's going to plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you graduate high school?
Okay.
If you plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all of those. Did you cover his rights with him?
I did, Your Honor.
Did you read this advice of rights?
I read the advice of rights to him, yes.
Did you understand all of those rights?
Layman's terms, no, but it's okay. I just need to, get this done. I have a son, whatever. Yeah,
You didn't understand the rights?
sorry.
It's okay. I gotta explain it to you. It's all right. You're presumed innocent. Do you understand that?
That's what I thought. That's why I came here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I came presenting my ID. That's what I came to do. I saw all. I'll show it.
I don't know. You just kind of wanted to be belligerent here today, right?
Just wanted this.
You come in, you smell like dope like I've never smelled in my life at any point. Not when I was in high school, college, at 67. I mean, you got the whole building reeking.
Work at a facility. It's the only job you come have.
Listen to me. You are presumed to be innocent. You understand?
Yes.
You have the right to a trial. At a trial, you have the right to bring in your own witnesses. You have the right to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. You have the right to testify or remain silent. If you remain silent, the jury would be told they can't hold that silence against you. You have the right at a trial to cross-examine their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in your witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sure.
You understand everything I've said?
Yes,
If you plead guilty, I'm gonna dismiss the original charge of driving while suspended, and I'm gonna accept your plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And we're gonna sentence you. Do you understand?
yes,
To the charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
yes,
Were you in control of a 2008 Chevy that was being operated on Arsenal near Matilda and Flat Rock, June 24 of 26?
yes,
Do you allow somebody to drive it was unlicensed or suspended, and was that you?
yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty? Please accept that the suspend's dismissed. I'm gonna go on to these others. Try to go and console your son, and I'll call you next. So go take care of that, and then we go on to another case. Joanne Smothers. Joanne Audria Smothers, 26F 611383.
Good afternoon, Peter Bernard, P78413, MIDC counsel for Ms. Stubbs.
Joanne Smothers.
Is the victim here?
He was earlier.
Come on up here. Okay. It says here, please adjourn for discovery. Victim wants no contact. Defendant was intoxicated at the time. Is present.
Your hat off.
Your name?
Vicky Smothers.
What's your relationship with her?
My sister, she's married my, her sister.
So we've got that no contact provision in effect. No contact with prosecution witness. You can't enter 23307 Whitby and Flat Rock. No alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. No firearms. No dangerous weapons. I'm adjourning this until the 23rd. That's what you want, right, counsel?
Yes, sir.
Is it July 23rd, Heather, and at what time?
That's correct, Judge, and we can do that at 9:30.
At 9. Who in the hell?
That's what's gonna leave the building.
I'm about out of here. We
What's
got-
gonna leave the building? Nine's all over the doors.
July 23rd at 9:30. Okay?
Your Honor, we should have a discovery in there. I believe it's.
Sorry, I didn't see it. I'll go ahead and sign that as well. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
So July the 23rd at 9:30, you go down the hall to give your written paper notice. Good luck. And you should come back, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day. Gerald Carter, 23F, 2 in charge, and the defendant who either will testify or might testify today or at trial.
That's correct. Thank you. So let's start all over. Could you please say your name for the record? Haley Baker. Ms. Baker, do you know somebody by the name of Ryan Dion? I do. How do you know that? My ex-boyfriend. Do you see him today in the court? I do. Could you please point to him and tell me the color of his shirt? Give there to my left, in black and white. Thank you. Please let the record reflect the incident identified by the defendant.
Record should so reflect.
Ms. Baker, how long, did you say he was your ex-boyfriend? Yes, we were dating at the time. And how long did you date? About 8 months. Do you remember when that was? March of 2025 to December of 2025. So I'm gonna take you back to December 9th, 2025. You recall that day? I did. And did something happen on that day that brings you to court today? Yes. Were you with Ryan Dion on that day? Yes. Can you tell me what happened that day?
First of all, can I clarify the address? Was the address 25946 Field Street, apartment 36, or was it 24946 Field Street?
I don't know the actual address, but it was apartment 36 on Field Street in Flat Rock.
Okay. Okay.
Your Honor, if I can have one moment just to confirm. Just to clarify for the record, it does look like there appears to be a typo. It was a 24956 Field Street. And the people would, At this time, given what we just learned, we intend on, requesting an amendment after the testing.
All right, so you're telling me that you're gonna prove that it was at 24956 Field Street.
Yes, it appears to be a typo here.
That's fine. Apartment 36. Does that ring a bell with you, ma'am?
Yes,
Are you certain that's the address? 24956, apartment 36?
I'm certain on the apartment number.
Okay. All right, good enough.
Thank you.
Thank
So tell me, what happened on December 9th, 2025?
We were at the apartment and I just took my phone around and he wanted to have sex with me.
I object to that, Your Honor. She's testifying speculation of what my client's mindset is.
Your Honor, if I may,
You have to lay a better foundation.
yes, Your Honor.
She can testify as to what he said. He's the defendant.
Thank you, Your Honor. So I'm going to,
I'm gonna sustain the objection for the record, strike that portion of the answer.
thank you, Your Honor. I'll ask you the question. So, I'm gonna take you back just to clarify for the record. You said you were at an apartment. Is that the apartment on 24956 Field Street?
Yes, the one we were living.
And was that in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne? Yes. And did you say you were in apartment 36?
Yes.
Were you and Ryan Dion living there together at that time?
Me and my daughter, yes.
And your daughter, how old was your daughter?
2.5.
On December 9th, were you, Ryan, and your daughter all present at this apartment?
Yes.
And so tell me, when you were with him, did you two have some kind of conversation on that day?
That day, yes.
And, what was it about?
Can you repeat the question? Do you say it, please?
So what did you talk about with, Ryan Dion that day?
I don't recall.
Okay, so,
You said he wanted to have sex, was your words, right?
Yes.
How do you know that?
That night, he wanted to have sex with me and I didn't want to. I told him no because he was drunk and he was putting himself on me.
Did he ask you to have sex?
Yes,
Okay, go ahead.
do you recall exactly what he said? Do you recall?
let's have sex. Please.
Did you say that you told him you did not want to?
Yes.
And, well, you said the words, he was putting himself on me. Can you describe that?
He was getting on top of me as I was laying on our couch. And I tried pushing him off. And he had literally on top of me.
So let's describe that. When you said you were on the couch, was that in the living room of this apartment?
Yes,
And, how were you laying? Was that on your side, on your back?
on my back.
And when, he went on top of you, how was he facing? Were you facing on his face? And, you indicated you pushed him off,
Yes.
why did you do that?
Because I did not want to have sex with him.
And what happened next?
He told me to go to the bedroom and I did. And he told me to go into my daughter's bed. So I did. And
So let me stop you there. Did you then go to your bedroom?
and he told me to go into the room. Yes.
And when you got there, was that when he asked you to go to your daughter's bedroom?
Yes.
Was there anything else taken at that time?
At that time, no.
And did you then go to your daughter's bedroom?
Yes.
And what happened next?
I lay down with my daughter and the door was closed and I heard him talking to another female. I don't recall what was said, but it was the phone. And so I went out and I asked him, why was he talking to another female?
So let me stop you there. Do you know how long the time of day this was?
Around 11 at night.
At night?
Yes.
And you said you were laying with your daughter. Was your daughter asleep?
Yes.
And, so after you went out and asked him that question, what happened next?
He told me he was not in love with a female, and so I went back into the again. He then followed me, and I just wanted to lay down with my daughter, and he then turned to lay down to stop, and my daughter is sleeping.
So just stop you there. When you said you went back into the bathroom with your daughter.
Yes.
And so after he turned on the light, what happened?
She had woken up. And
I'm sorry, would you repeat that?
my daughter had woken up.
And what happened?
And that's when he started to repeatedly ask, will you have sex with me? And I told him, no, I don't want to have sexual stuff with you. And he said, come on. I said, no, you're disturbing my daughter's slumber. And then,
Was this all happening in your daughter's bedroom?
yes.
And, what happened next?
And he kept begging to have sex with me, and I kept telling him, no, I don't want to have sex with you. And he said, come on, look, you love me. I said, this has nothing to do with love. I don't want to have sex with you.
And what happened next?
And he just kept repeating himself. And then I told him I want to just be with my daughter. And he said, come on, let's start making one, like making a child. And I told him no. And he said, why? And I told him I don't want to have sex with him. No means no. And he said, did I rape you or something? And I stopped.
And was that all? Again, this is all happening to your daughter's bedroom at the time.
Yes.
So after that, what happened next?
And then he started to get mad and told me that he's just going to throw out all of my daughter's things and my things. And he was starting to pick up all her stuff and throwing them out of her bedroom.
Okay. And when you say he started to get mad, what do you mean by that?
He started to raise his voice a little bit.
And what was when he raised his voice, did he do so when he was saying he was going to throw all of your daughter's things?
Yes,
And, you said he started picking your daughter's things up?
yes.
So what happened next?
So I then got up and told him to please stop. And he said that he is going to call Caesar, and I believe that is like the head of like the house or whatnot. I'm not sure of his role.
Caesar, do you mean head of the house, do you mean the landlord?
Yes.
And then what happened?
And then I told him to stop, and my daughter started crying. And then I picked up my daughter, and we went into the living room so I could just leave because he told me to get out. And then he followed me. He closed the door.
So followed you into the living room?
Yes,
And it closed which door?
the front door.
And the front door, you get outside of it?
Yes.
Was it already open?
No, I tried opening
Okay, I was back here. Did you walk out with your daughter?
it. I went back into the living room. Yes.
And you said that you wanted to leave, is that what you said?
Yes.
And, did you attempt to do so?
I tried to, but he closed the front door.
And, what happened next?
I then started screaming for help, and he then put his fingers all the way down my throat to where I couldn't breathe, and he grabbed my face. And then he put his arm around my neck, and I was pounding on all of the doors, all of the walls. I went into the bathroom, he followed me.
So I'm gonna stop again. So I want to take you back to what you said. You said he put his fingers all the way down my throat.
Yes,
Try that for me.
he put his fingers in the back of my throat.
Do you mean inside of your mouth?
Yes, and touched the roof of my palate with his fingernails.
And was that the first thing that happened then?
Yes,
Correct? And after that, what did he do next?
he then grabbed my face and he put his arm around my neck, and I was able to get him off of me.
So when you say he grabbed your face and put your hand around your neck,
You said an arm around it, didn't you?
My arm, yes. His arm.
His arm.
His,
so did he first grab your face?
no, he put his fingers down my throat and said,
Oh, I apologize. After that, did he then grab your face?
yes,
was it with one hand or two hands?
One hand,
And then was it after that that did he then put his hand or his arm around your throat?
his arm,
Can you describe how he did that?
so
That's back. I'm gonna take a step back. So when he first put his fingers in your throat, was he facing you?
yes,
And at some point, was he behind you after that?
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
Your Honor, I'm asking because she said his arm was around
Hey,
your throat.
but rephrase. I'll let you rephrase that.
So after you indicated he put his fingers in your throat, or in your mouth, at some point, did he put his arm on his hand around your throat?
yes,
Where was he standing when he did that?
I don't know,
Did you indicate that he had his arm around you?
yes,
When he did that, where was he standing?
and the next team, and he stated some,
Or was it one arm?
yes.
And what happened next?
I then was able to get him off of me. And I went and I was pounding on the doors. I was screaming for help. My daughter was screaming for help. She was crying. I was crying. I went into the bathroom.
So let me stop there. When you say you're pounding on all of the walls, because locking the doors, were you walking and doing this? Or running and doing this? Can you describe exactly what you mean by that?
I don't recall.
And then did you say you then went to the bathroom?
Yes.
What happened next?
When I was in the bathroom, I was banging on the wall just so a neighbor could hear.
Were you saying anything?
I was screaming for help.
And what happened next?
We then ended up into my daughter's room, and I was able to get the window open, and I was still screaming for help. My daughter was screaming for help. And then he put his fingers down my throat again, inside my mouth.
So let me stop here. At this point, at what point, when you first went to the bathroom, was he somewhere with Brian behind there with you?
He was following me.
And then, was it after the bathroom that you then went into your daughter's bedroom?
Yes.
Did he follow you in there as well?
Yes.
Was he in the room with you?
And my daughter's bedroom. Yes. It was me and my daughter.
And were you screaming outside of the window for help?
I was screaming inside the apartment, next to the window.
And, do you recall if he was saying anything to you at this time?
I do not recall what he was saying.
And, so you said that he put his finger down, your throat again. Where was he standing when he did this?
He was standing in front of me.
And how it happened this time?
The same way. He shoved his fingers inside, and he pretty much just flying over his mouth.
And, what happened next?
He was trying to get him off, and I bit his finger, and he sent his fingers out of my throat, and then well,
Take a recess, we can do that. Why don't you gather yourself, take your time. We'll take a quick recess and we'll reconvene in a few minutes. Okay? So we're off the record on that. Is there anything else that I have ready down there?
no.
All right, so there's nothing else ready. We're gonna recess. Thank you. Stay seated, everybody.
Am I good to talk to her? Do anything?
What's that?
If I need to talk to her, am I good to? You want me to stay in here? Or? Yeah, I'm saying, can I leave the room with her?
With her?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
just making sure. I'm not agree now. What should we go when you take off? It always takes. No, they do.
I don't try to.
Yeah, no, of course, but I'm just saying, I always. Oh, I got. I get so many phone calls, none that I can let you show that. We're going to be doing this. So this is how it's set up, so
Well,
that should be good. Well, usually that is the house again. Up there, right?
Right as we said that, and I read what was it tonight. I guess. I'm sorry. Hey, Lisa, if you could let the judge know we're ready.
Yep, I'll let him know.
Thank you. We're ready.
What?
We're ready.
That's all.
Yeah. Well, I just don't.
You looking?
You seated.
Court is back in session.
All right, bring the witness in if you would, please. We are back on record on Ryan Lewis. You have something you need to bring up?
No, just wanted to stand up until you said maybe seated again. It's good to have that habit than not have that habit. You know, I'd just rather have it instilled.
You can do what you want.
Thank you.
We're pretty,
No, I know. But I go to some parts that aren't, you know what I mean? So I'd rather have that natural reflex than.
I get it. I'm fine, Mr. Goodwin. Where is she?
The OIC with the grab and
You can come on right up here now, Ms. Baker. You're still under oath. Have you been given enough time? Okay, just relax. All right, you can proceed with your next question.
So if you recall, you had just said that you and your daughter were in your daughter's room.
Yes.
And, after you had opened the window, did you state that, Brian Tian was also in the room with you?
Yes.
And what did he do when he was in your daughter's room at this point?
At that point, he shoved his fingers down my throat, like I said. And then I had his finger. So,
Did you bite his finger while it was inside of your mouth?
yes.
And then what happened?
And then he took his fingers out of my throat. And I tried escaping my daughter's bedroom. He then put all his weight onto my daughter's bedroom door.
Is this when you tried to leave the bathroom?
Yes.
And, how was he doing that exactly?
He was putting his back against the door.
And what happened next?
He then shoved me down onto the ground.
Onto the ground, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, how did he do that exactly, if you recall?
He pushed me.
And what happened next?
I then started screaming for help again, as well as my daughter.
As well as your what?
My daughter.
Okay,
And
What happened next?
I got up, and her and I were both still screaming for help. And a guy had came over to the door, not the door, the window, and was pounding on the window and said that he was going to call the cops.
Objection, Your Honor, that's hearsay. If no one here else here to testify, as if no, she's testifying on somebody else's say.
Your Honor.
you have to lay more of a foundation. That clearly,
I may ask you.
I'm sustaining on that. He said he's going to go call the cops.
Thank you, Your Honor. Is this apartment, is it on the ground floor?
Yes.
Did you observe this man go up to the window?
No. I heard him knocking.
You said you heard the knocking? Okay. And, so after that, what happened next?
He then, Brian had then switched his old mood and told him that everything is okay and that I'm just crazy.
So you're saying Ryan told him, by him to this man that was outside the window?
Yes.
And, what happened next?
The guy just went away. And,
And then what happened?
and then Ryan and my daughter went into my and Ryan's bedroom and he closed the door. And he was telling me that I had to go with him because he doesn't want me calling the police. And to go with him to go pick up our manager from Domino's.
From where?
Domino's,
Is this, your workplace?
that is where we work together.
And what did he say next?
I told him I'm not going with him. I don't feel safe being in the car with him. And so I was laying with my daughter because she is crying, she's shaking.
At this point, is Ryan still kicking you?
Yes.
And what happened next?
He was closing all the blinds. He turned all the lights off. He was peeking out of our bedroom window.
And what happened next?
And he told me that it would be my fault if the cops come. And told me it would be my fault if he went to jail.
And what happened next?
I was laying with my daughter. And he came up, because I was on the bed laying with my daughter. And he tried to snuggle and cuddle with me, and I told him, no, I don't want to be around you, please just go. And he said that he's not leaving unless I'm leaving with him. And I told him I don't want to leave with him.
And what happened?
Everything went quiet. And my daughter, she finally fell asleep. And he kept checking to make sure that there was no police sirens,
Did you say checking in
checking like out the window.
out the window?
Yes.
And, what happened next?
I then was laying with my daughter and I fell asleep. And that's all that I remember from that.
At some point, did the police arrive?
No,
Did you call them at all that night?
no,
And then I want to talk about when he had his hands, you said his hands inside of your mouth. Did that at all prevent you from breathing?
yes,
And you also indicated at one point that he had his arm around your neck. Did
yes,
that at all prevent you from breathing?
yes.
Do you remember about how long let me clarify, when he had his arm around your neck, do you remember how long that lasted?
I didn't.
And, did anything else happen that night? After you said you had fallen asleep?
No,
And did you have any injuries after this?
yes.
What kind of injuries did you have?
As the photos I sent to the detective, I had scars from his fingernails inside my throat. I had scratches on my cheeks, everything on my neck.
Where did you get the scratches on your cheeks from?
From when he grabbed my face.
And do you recall if you had any other injuries?
I had a bruise on my arm.
Your Honor, if I could have just one moment.
Take your time.
Just one moment. Your Honor.
Take your time.
Sorry, Your Honor, website gives me trouble sometimes.
Everybody's apologizing today. Huh?
Very enough. Okay. So you said you gave photos to the detective, is that what you said?
Yes, and when I went to file a police report, the police officer that I had spoken to, he did take photos as well.
So did you said you did not call the cops out?
No, the day after, on December 10th.
Did they have, did you go to the police station morning?
Yes.
Did you go to the police station and make a report?
So I woke up and I dropped my daughter off on December 10th to my mom, and I went to work. And my assistant manager, she saw marks on my neck and asked if I had a fun night, and I said I had anything but a fun night. And she asked if I was okay.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay testimony, she's testifying to what her co-worker's boss said, she's not here to testify today, trust.
Your Honor, I did not ask the question, I was hearsay, I would just, I have,
You can see that what he says is correct.
yeah, so I didn't ask.
I'm gonna sustain that objection. I'm gonna strike that portion of the testimony.
What is-
Did you end up going to the police station?
Yes,
At what time?
I don't remember the exact time, but it was in the morning.
On December 10th,
Yes,
the day after this incident.
yes.
What time did this occur, by the way, on the 9th?
On the night it was started at 11 p.m.
Okay, good enough.
Your Honor. I am going to Zoom, if, Ms. Lisa, if you could please, put me into the Zoom. So. If I were to show you the photos, that you gave to the detective that day, would you recognize them?
Yes,
And. Your Honor, if I may approach with these proposed exhibit,
May.
and just to verify, I will be showing. 3 photos here, I'm going to show defense as well.
No objection as long as the foundation's made, Your Honor.
I got it.
Did you see all those photos?
yes,
Who was in those photos?
myself.
And, were those the photos that you, had, that were taken, by the police, or was it you?
Those were from the police.
And, were those taken the day after December 9th, near the police station?
Yes,
And do those appear to be an accurate representation of, of how you look like that day?
yes.
Do they appear to be materially altered in any way?
No,
Your Honor, if people would move to admit exhibits 1, 2, and 3, and publish if I may, Zoom.
Okay, the question I have, are we gonna make it 3 different exhibits or one exhibit? You want them,
There are 3 separate photos.
I'll go, no objection, right, Mr.
No
Good?
objection.
People's 1 through 3 are admitted.
So I'm going to share. So this was, this is exhibit, people exhibit 1. And what's exhibit 2? And then people's exhibit 3.
This was our last one.
So I'm gonna start with this photo that we have up here, People's Exhibit 3. Ms. Baker, what is in this photo you recall?
That is my face with my cheek and my neck from the scratches when the grabbed my mouth of my neck.
And is that what happened to you on December 9th?
Yes.
And I'm going to briefly show. I'll go back to People's Exhibit 2. Could you please describe what is in this photo?
Those are marks. I do not remember how I received them.
If you recall, did you receive them on December 9th?
Yes.
And were they from the incident happening in beyond?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to show you, this is People's Exhibit 1, this is our last one, and could you please describe what's in this photo here?
That is marks on my lower lip
And how did that happen?
from when he grabbed my face. And it is from when he grabbed it, my teeth have been out on my lip.
What do you need to grab the outside of your face or this?
Yes.
And did you have any marks inside of your mouth from when you described it for the scan in your mouth?
Yes.
Did you have injuries in there as well?
Can you repeat that?
Did you have injuries inside your mouth as well?
Yes.
And did you have any injury anywhere else?
Sure, you gotta take your hat off.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Frost. Wait a minute, 1 second. Is Marquita Collins in the courtroom?
Yes.
Are you done with the lawyer?
Yes.
Go get him, John. I promised you that
Your Honor, I can wait too on my thoughts. You can take care of it.
Yeah.
As my, not that matters, but I'm. I cleared my schedule.
And Judge, just real quick, we do have one on county that's all set too.
I'll take those two. We're gonna take Marquita Collins first. Just wait right there, man. Let me get the file. You're good. So we're going off the record on D9. And I'm calling people against Marquita Nicole Collins, 26F, 206, appearances.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Peter Renata, P78413, MIDC counsel for Ms. Collins.
Ma'am, your name?
Marquita Collins.
She's gonna plead it. Well, first of all, does she stay in mute and wait formal reading?
Yes, sir.
Not guilty, please enter. Now she's going to plead guilty, as I understand it, to no operator's license on petition with the drag while suspended be dismissed. True?
Sure.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes.
You pleaded no operator's license on person. Possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to be hearing our trials. You understand that?
Yeah.
Charge, no valid operator's license on person. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Flat Rock on Will Carlton near Toledo and Flat Rock at 2:32 in the morning on May the 30th, 26?
Yeah.
Do you have a valid license on your person? Are you on probation or parole? Anybody force you to plead guilty? Plea is accepted, the no ops, the suspense dismissed. I'll tell you, I can see she's got a valid license, which is a good thing. But you have warrants out of Romulus, Detroit, Highland Park. When are you gonna get around to taking care of those?
I thought I was taking care of them. I guess I'm literally only paying tickets. I think I paid like a lot of tickets. I'm sorry, I have to pay a lot.
All right, Mr. Fernando, what would you like to say?
Your Honor, I would just ask the court to consider the fact that her license has been reinstated, even though there are wants and warrants. She's actively trying to get those resolved, and that she take that into consideration. She's also on fixed income. She doesn't have a lot of money for the fines and costs. We've asked the court to take that into consideration as far as leaving alone to the fines and costs assessed if we're going to immediate sentencing to them.
What am I hearing? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Anything, no, that's all right.
That's quick.
Anything you want to say? Man,
No joke.
100 fines, 70 costs, 75 victim choice, $50 justice assessment, 295 or 60 days. Can you pay all that now? 295.
You okay, 50 today?
When can you pay the rest?
And on the,
By the end of By the end of July.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give it till August the 3rd. How's that?
Thank you.
All right. If something happens, you don't have the money, you need more time, call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension and wish you well. Good luck. Is that Cheryl on there? People against? No, who's in lockup there?
That's Terrell Scott.
Oh, I'm gonna take Mr. Scott's case then.
Can a judge show mercy while still holding someone accountable? That's exactly what happened during this courtroom session. What began as a routine traffic hearing quickly turned into a lesson about responsibility, honesty, and second chances. One defendant admitted allowing an unlicensed driver to operate her vehicle. After confirming that no one had forced her to plead guilty and that she understood her rights, the judge accepted the plea and dismissed the remaining suspended license charge. The hearing was brief, but it showed that accepting responsibility early can often lead to a more favorable outcome. The next case was much more serious. A woman charged in a domestic violence matter appeared before the court, while her husband, the alleged victim, was also present. Because the investigation was still ongoing, both sides requested additional time to exchange evidence. The judge agreed to postpone the hearing, but reminded the defendant that the existing no-contact order would remain fully in effect. He carefully listed every condition she had to follow: no contact with a protected witness, no entering the family residence, no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, no firearms, and no dangerous weapons. The judge made it clear that even though the case had been delayed, the court expected complete compliance until the next hearing. It was another reminder that bond conditions aren't optional. They're court orders that carry serious consequences if violated. Later in the session, another defendant appeared on a charge involving driving without a valid.
Is being poor an excuse for ignoring court orders? That difficult question became the focus of one of the most memorable hearings of the day. A young defendant stood before the judge after pleading guilty to driving without a valid operator's license. At first, the case looked routine. The judge carefully explained every constitutional right, confirmed that no one had forced the defendant to plead guilty, and accepted the plea. But when the court reviewed the defendant's driving record, the hearing changed dramatically. Court records showed nearly 20 outstanding warrants and unpaid traffic matters from courts all across Michigan. The judge couldn't believe what he was seeing. The defendant explained that he wasn't ignoring the courts on purpose. He worked only about 30 hours a week at AT&T while attending graduate school to earn a master's degree in cybersecurity. According to his attorney, he had entered payment plans in nearly every jurisdiction and was slowly trying to pay everything off. But the judge wasn't convinced. Looking directly at the defendant, he asked why someone intelligent enough to pursue a master's degree would continue conducting his affairs this way. The judge pointed out that just days earlier, many of those warrants were still active. When the defendant insisted he was following the instructions he'd been given, the judge finally interrupted, saying he didn't want the conversation to continue because it was becoming frustrating. Defense counsel stepped in, asking the court to consider the defendant's financial hardship. He explained that paying off nearly 20 different courts while attending school full-time wasn't easy, and that his client was genuinely trying to get his life back on track. The judge acknowledged those financial struggles, but reminded everyone that hardship doesn't eliminate responsibility. Warrants don't simply disappear because someone is in school or doesn't earn enough money. However, the judge also recognized that throwing the defendant in jail would probably make the situation even worse. Instead, he chose a practical solution designed to encourage compliance instead of creating even more problems. The judge imposed 4